Okay, in this review we're going to look at Val or Vandor-1 from the Black series from the Solo movie. It's a great looking figure. I mean, the face paint on that figure is just something else. Comes with that blaster. Black series 71. A no-nonsense and occasionally prickly woman who is a crack shot with a blaster rifle. Val may be the most even-headed and capable member of Tobias Beckett's ragtag crew of scoundrels. This is the box she comes in. It's got great head sculpt, this figure. You can get Star Action figures for quite cheap. It's about £7. So, Black Series 6. So we'll get this figure out and have a good look at it. Here's Val in all her sassiness. Look at that face sculpt, something else. They did a basic figure in this line as well, the 3.75 full length figure. I mean, I always thought that was a good head sculpt, but this one's just so much better. They're wearing the same costume. I mean, these solo figures, the Force Link 2.0 were quite hard to find. Not a bad looking figure. There's a blaster rifle thing. That face sculpt is just amazing. Here's Val out of the box, and she's just quite poseable. I mean, the main thing is that head sculpt is so good. She's got tubes going into the arm and backpack, both sides. These are rubbery tubes. It's like she's got like blood pumping through her body or something externally. I don't know what this stuff is. But that face sculpt is something else. Amazing. Compared to the 3.75 face, it's just leaps and bounds ahead. Her knees go that far back, so she can literally touch her backside. Knees are double jointed above and below the kneecap. She's got rocket ankles, really great articulation there. I mean, this joint does seem a bit, when it's like bent like that, it looks a bit weird, but you know, you can get her in the poses you want. She's got upper thigh cut. She's got good, she can do the splits, but you've got to be careful with these like bits of rubber around her that you don't overstress them. She's got good ab crunch. That's good. Got good head movement. Is that a double? Yeah, it looks like a double. So she's got great. I mean, that is just such a great head sculpt. They did such a good job with this face. The eyes, hair sculpting. Yeah. Then you got the, oh, so stiff, you can barely move it, but there's a little bit of pivoting in the wrist, up and down, rotation. Got rotation at the elbow, plus the elbow goes, yeah, about 90 degrees. Got to be careful with all this tubing on her though. Great looking figure really. Yeah, so great posability. Here's the weapon she comes with, same weapon that comes with the 3.75 figure. This one's a sort of grey plastic with some light brown highlights, whereas this is just the sort of gunmetal colour. Shame she doesn't come with the rifle she uses in the just before she gets killed, that sniper rifle. Not bad looking weapon. She can sort of hold a weapon in the two-handed pose, but she holds it better just one-handed. But you can see how much more of an improvement the Black Series is over the 3.75 Hasbro. You've got different shades of colour for the webbing, like hers are more beige, hers are more green. More detail in the costume. You can see the goggles under her neck there, they just look great. Not bad, pretty good figure. I mean, she's about £7 at Star Action Figures now, so it's worth picking up. I mean, they just nailed that face sculpt though, so good. Pretty cool looking figure. As you can see, she holds the gun well in one hand. It's nice weathering on the glove. These they're sort of translucent, these red tubes. Oops, keep knocking the figures down. The head sculpt's amazing. You can see a good look at the goggles, the tubes, all this stuff around her body, this backpack thing. Pretty cool figure. Yeah, very nice. Fully posable, just be careful with all the tubing, especially here and there. Those two are the sort of weak spots, a bit there. I mean, as long as you're careful when you pose the figure, you shouldn't have any problems. It's not a bad looking figure really. I wonder if these are the legs from Jaina Solo. It's not a bad figure at all. Quite nicely detailed. I guess these are the ropes she hanged on when she's, you know, gets hit by those probe droids, or whatever they were. Pure probe droids. When they're doing the train heist. Quite a cool figure. Yeah, not bad. Nice detailing, paint apps. I mean, the face sculpt is just, that's easily one of the best humans they've ever done. Because I mean, it really looks like the actress. I mean, even the 3.75 is not bad. This one's got darker hair. Not bad though. You can see the sort of tubes that she has on her costume. Quite strange. Got beige gloves, silver highlights, lots of metal, silver paint. You can see the goggles around her neck. Non-functioning, but they look great like that. Such a cool figure. Not a bad figure at all, really. I mean, the face sculpt is just, with the reddish cheeks, it's just so good. Very poseable as well. You can get her to do the splits. She can kick back, touch her rear. Got a good, pretty good ab crunch. Elbows that do 90. Shoulders that go that high. Good neck head movement. It's really good. She's nodding in agreement. Great looking figure, this. Yeah, so great. I guess this, because the film didn't do too well, you know, the figures didn't sell as well as expected. But this one's not bad at all. It's a great figure, actually. Alright, I hope you like looking at that. It's Val Vandor-1, Black Series 71. So definitely a nice looking figure. We just compare the two figures in different scales. Obviously the face is just so much better. Got more details in the costume. So much more articulation. And so you can see this is all silver, hers is white with silver added to it. It's a different colour, hers is more beige, this is more khaki-ish almost. Not bad. So this figure has good articulation, great face paint. I mean, the sculpt is just really good. I mean, the face app technology, the way they've done that is so good. Figure has great articulation despite having these quite fragile tubes around her. It's nicely painted. Certainly a step up from the 3.75 figure. So yeah, not bad. Black Series figure, pretty cool. Here's Val with some other Solo figures. You've got Kira and Han Solo. So she's about the same height as Kira. Not as tall as Jaina, so she isn't using Jaina's legs. I thought she was though, they look similar. Certainly her face looks better than, well, that's not too bad either. And the Han's not too bad either. So yeah, if you're a fan of Solo or the Black Series, this is a figure you might want to pick up, especially as it's on sale in the UK at Star Action Figures for quite cheap, so definitely worth picking up. And it's got a great face sculpt, it's really cool. Okay, so I hope you like looking at Black Series 71. That's Val. It's pretty good. Great figure there. So if you can find it, definitely pick her up. Great looking figure. Alright, cheers, goodbye. Alright, cheers, goodbye.